currently in the middle of rewriting my fantasy romance book, and I've been documenting the process for you guys to watch. In this video, I am staying in a beautiful cabin in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and thought it would be really fun to film a writing vlog while I'm here. But before I left for the trip, in order to prepare for the vlog, I printed out the first 6 chapters of my book that I had just rewritten in some previous vlogs that you guys will see, and I put them all into a binder in order to hand edit them. So my plan for the next few days is to edit these chapters, slow down, enjoy these gorgeous mountain views that I'm going to share with you guys, and do as many fall activities as possible. So come along for the vlog and let's get writing.
I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw
been spending the day writing while I'm away on a little mountain vacation, and am filming myself writing a little bit, and I just wanted to share some thoughts. I spent quite a few hours working on my editing. I am working on my new chapter 1. I kind of flip-flopped my original chapter 1 that I did now, my chapter 2. It just made sense after some feedback. Anyways, made progress today. It was great, but I spent a lot of the day really frustrated with just the whole writing process of where I'm at right now. And I think I really thought, because I was in this beautiful location in this beautiful cabin looking out at the mountain view that I showed you guys, I thought it would just be so picturesque and things would just flow and go great. I spent a lot of the day very frustrated with the writing, and that's just how it goes. And it made me feel a lot better afterwards that I feel sometimes you think it's the place you're at, or if I just change this, if I just go away, if I just do this, things will be better, instead of doing little chunks whenever you have time. And that was not the case. So the perfect environment, the perfect day off where I had nothing else to do, didn't make doing a hard part of writing any easier. It just is a part of writing that's not fun for me right now. I'm basically just taking all of the things that I've written, every sentence, every idea, and having to go through and choose the best version of all of them. And it's sorting through a lot of different drafts and sentences that are just so similar, and having to be what sounds better, and I'm choosing the correct wording for everything, which this is not a part of the writing process that I'm enjoying. It feels like homework, if I'm honest. I'm writing an essay and I'm having to do a lot of spell check, it's taking all the fun parts of writing and having to finalize them, and I think I just don't like this part of writing, but that's okay. I finished page 1, and I'll just keep putzing along all week and get to page 2, 3. I would think I was halfway done with page 2, but we're making progress. But yeah, that was just kind of an eye-opener today, that I could have the most beautiful view. I could be sipping coffee. I could be having this romanticized day, and I wanted to tear my hair out. So yeah, so thoughts. I will see you tomorrow for some more like fall fun and writing.
And who's gonna wake you in the morning? And who's gonna keep you when storms are coming? I will always. And who's gonna teach me how to listen? And who's gonna love me without a reason? Will you always? Through all the trouble and all the worry, time's gonna bring our way. With all the beauty, through all the heartache, will we always?
are on the last day of our Blue Ridge, Georgia trip, which is where I've been filming this lovely fall writing vlog. Before we went on this trip, I printed out the first 5 chapters into a binder, all formatted and everything, and I have been slowly going through and doing all of the edits. My computer was dead, so I just charged it and sat outside and did some paper edits, which really cleared up a lot of the writer's block feeling that I was having the other day. I think going through with a fine-tooth comb and editing line by line is just really not my favorite activity of the writing process, and it makes me really frustrated if I'm not in a great energetic mood, and I don't think I was. I wasn't sleeping well while we were here the first night or two, getting used to a new place, and now I'm feeling very rested today. We had a great day. It's the last afternoon of our trip. We did so many fun fall things. Got some apples, a little hiking by a lake, all sorts of fun stuff. And it's been such a beautiful trip, and I've been enjoying getting a little bit of work done on my book while I'm here with such beautiful backgrounds. It's been so fun to film this, and I've worked on it maybe 3 or 4 days of the trip, which has been great. I am going to take the edits I made on the paper, and a lot of it was, there were some small sections that needed to be written completely. This is after I replotted the very beginning of my book, so I had spent a long time replotting my whole book and kind of changing the structure of it the past 6 months, and the past maybe month or two specifically, I did the most work on the opening chapters. And I did in this vlog, I completely edited chapter 1 and decided on that, but once I got feedback on that chapter from a couple different people who were reading for me, some people's comments were that it was a lot of exposition, a lot of thinking, a lot of my character being alone, which is something I wanted, but I didn't want too much. And there was another character interaction in the first chapter, but it wasn't towards the end. So basically I took what I originally had as my chapter 1 and made it chapter 2, and my chapter 2 from the first version is a much more active chapter where my main character is interacting with lots of different characters in her world and people who will be kind of there throughout a lot of the book. So I think that makes a little bit more sense to swap those, and so that's what I've been doing. And so now I've been re-editing the chapter 2 to become the chapter 1. And then I just made some adjustments to chapter 2 and all of that. I haven't been working on chapter 3, but I have been working on chapter 4 and chapter 5, and they are almost complete. I just rewrote a section for them. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna type up everything that I just did on paper, and I'm gonna type it up and see what we're at. I think I'm getting close to 15,000 words on this draft, which the last time I did a full draft was around 70, so I want this to be around 90 though. So now we're at 15. Just gonna keep adding, but I'm only adding in the chapters that I'm completing, so I have a lot of other chapters that are completely finished, or they were for the last draft, and they're gonna be added in. So I have tons of words to get in. It is now November 1st, which everyone is doing Novel November, the Rough Draft Challenge, all these different November projects. I'm feeling really motivated for November. I wish I was drafting a project, but I will be plugging along on my continual project, and hopefully I can use the motivation of all the writing activities that happen in November to push through and finish this draft in November. Maybe not the fine-tooth version of it, the fully edited, but enough of it for I would call them more alpha readers. They're people that I know more in person who are also avid readers who are giving a lot of feedback and answering questions. And then once I feel the book is done through an editing round, then I will send it out to beta readers that I don't know. Some of you guys on this channel have applied to be a beta reader, so I will be sending out those emails hopefully in the next month or so. We'll see what happens. So that's what we're at. So I'm gonna get to work and type up all of my notes that I made while editing. So yeah, let's get to work.